Hello,
Hello,
how are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
Good, good.
So, just wanted to talk about astronomy with you. That's why.
Of course, yeah,
That's
of
all.
course. We're just going to wait for a few more minutes until maybe some more people come in and then we can get started.
No problem.
Of course. How was your day so far?
Really great.
Good.
Just working, just concentrating on studies. Um,
Yeah, that's good.
and I must say, your page, Space.Sal, is just amazing.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
your space here is also great. Like the last meet with Travis Martin, Dr. Travis
Yeah,
Martin, is also really awesome.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. This is why I make such lives like that, just so, you can benefit from it and maybe learn something new and like it eventually. So that means a lot to me. Thank you. Okay.
And not like that, thank you. And yes, after this, like if you will record the meet and I will upload it on my podcast, right?
Of
Because
course.
this can help people. It's just like a science communicating.
Of course, yeah, of course. And it will always be good to do outreach and reach more audience. So, okay, I think that we have um, a good amount of people. So, should we get started?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So, hello everyone. Welcome to another Q&A astronomy. It's astronomy session with Viraj here. I am just going to do a little bit of introduction about our guest today. So his name is Viraj. He's an astronomy enthusiast. He works as an astrobiology researcher at the Nebula Space Organization and also at Science X. And he's also the podcaster at the Cosmos Chat. So hello, Viraj. Thank you so much for joining me today. How are you doing?
I'm really fine and really happy to come here and get an opportunity
Great,
to talk with you. And
great.
if you will give your introduction too, then it will be really great because there's some new viewers who
Hmm.
might don't know you really well.
Right.
So I like if you will give your introduction too, then it would be really great.
Of course. So, hi everyone. My name is Sarah Alshamaily. I am a recent graduate student of physics and astronomy at the University of Victoria. I am currently doing research in the university as well as outreach, and I do have my science communication social media page, which is what we're doing this live on. So, if you have any questions or any doubts or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I'll do my best to answer to the best of my ability.
And her page Space.Sal is one like really great, and she's very helpful too. I'm writing a book on extraterrestrials, and
Hmm.
months ago she helped me by answering some of my questions, and it really helped me. I know she's really helpful, and she's a real science communicator. She's working for science. She's her space you can say series too is really
Hmm.
great. She invites guests and talk to them about astronomy, and this is a real science communication. So today, like first of all, I wanted to know like how you see astronomy, how you perceive astronomy, like what was your main aim to start this space out sal, and
Hmm.
like why are you really interested in astronomy?
Great question. So the main reason why I started my page is because I noticed that there was a lack of representation in STEM when it comes to women and BIPOC women especially. And so I wanted to do something about that. I wanted to make a difference in as little amount as I can. And so I thought of, since I like science and since I like space and astronomy and physics, and I also like outreach, then maybe I can combine these two fields together and do something, a page such as Space.Sal to achieve that goal that I had in my mind. And so with that, it also helped me to relate more to my studies, to relate more to people. It wasn't just a benefit to the audience, but it was also a benefit to me. And so that's why I continued to doing it, just because I saw that it was a win-win situation for both of us. And so when it comes to astronomy, I'd say it was a passion of mine since I was a very little kid. I always adored the skies and I always looked at, how stars formed and things like that. And so I was really lucky to be given the opportunity to come and pursue this as a field when I graduated high school, just because I grew up watching sci-fi movies, and I grew up reading sci-fi books, and the conversation that I had with people and discussions really influenced how I viewed astronomy as a field. And it was just so mind-blowing to me to see, we're so small compared to the universe around us. And so I wanted to learn more about the universe, the big universe around us, and the mysteries that it holds. So,
This is the same case in my too. I really
mhm,
love science communication, and astronomy is one of my biggest priority. Um,
mhm,
I have, I'm really much like interested in the secrets of, you can say universe, like the extraterrestrial life, the some mysteries of dark matter, dark energy, and all. So I'm really much, I'm really excited to, know about these. We can say to solve these mysteries, and we can do it with using this field, using the astronomy, physics, and all
exactly.
the things. So that is the thing. And on my podcast too, I started this to gain more experience and to for the purpose of science communication to
Hmm.
because these videos these like we are doing live now, so these like all these things can help people out there, some young science lovers,
Yeah.
who wants to do something in the field of science and want to know
Hmm.
like a very much thing in astronomy. So this is the
Yeah.
thing why I am here and why I am doing all these things. And
Hmm.
there are a number of young students and all who are working in the field, like the organization I am in, its name is
Hmm.
Nebula Space Organization. So
Yeah.
it's a student led organization, research organization. And
Hmm.
in that organization everyone is passionate about astronomy, is currently
Right.
working greatly for the field of science. Like we have made satellite, and we have made a satellite,
Hmm.
we are working on a rocket. This is like
Hmm.
a really big dream for us students. But yes,
Hmm.
this shows that how passionate our humans are in unraveling the mysteries of universe.
Exactly. I think we always have this sort of connection, this sort of curious connection to the world around us, no matter what color, race, background, or religion you are. And so I think that is very powerful if we could harness it in the right ways. And so that's why science outreach is just so important, because I think in a way it brings people together, and you can see the effect and the benefits, that thing does have on society. And so it's a great thing to witness, just to see, resources and minds and mentalities coming together from all backgrounds and just working on one main goal, which is science. So it's a great thing to witness for sure. Yeah.
I just wanted to know, like, how your studies going on in the University of Victoria, right? Because
Hmm.
just you like enjoyed the astronomy day there. I saw the post and like, it was really great, I must say. And
Yeah.
like, just wanted to know how your studies are going on there.
So they're going great. I actually finished my degree in April, so I've just been doing research so far. However, throughout all my time in university, it's been very interesting ride. I wouldn't say it's always been positive. It definitely wasn't. There were some obstacles along the way, but I think I learned how to maneuver around that, like how to face these challenges and how I can take them head on. And so, I've done lots of physics courses and astronomy courses, and also some math courses as well. And I would say that, each specific course has its own way of thinking. Like you cannot apply, the same mentality that you have for one physics course to an astronomy course. Like it just because the fields are just so different. um but also from the other side, you already built that mentality and that way of thinking and that perspective, that it can actually make you learn something new or make you know how to study for these courses. And so yeah, I finished my degree in April, and so I've just been doing research in physics right now at the university, and it's been going great so far. So,
Studying astronomy and physics is really great, I must say. It
mhm,
it needs passion and it needs interest, and it's not so difficult. But yes, if we have passion, we have interest in it, then we will surely achieve something in there.
of
Um,
course.
so our image of black hole, Stargate, as I say, came
Yeah.
like I think yesterday or like 2 days ago. I can't
On
remember.
May
Really
12th,
sorry for that.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, May 12th, yes. So it was really great. When I saw it, I was really excited, and I was, really fast. I got really fascinated when I saw it. The,
Mhm.
you can see the beautiful black hole.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
was a dream for us humans, because black hole is something that is really hard to study, to research and all. But
Mhm.
we humans are really curious, are really passionate about science, that we are working in this field, and we are like achieving all these things in astronomy. And I'm really grateful to all the scientists out there, all the astronomy lovers, all the space, all the, say, physics lovers who
Mhm.
are out there and currently working in the organizations like NASA, and you can say SpaceX and all, and
Of
currently
course.
achieving many things.
Mhm.
JWST is one, Artemis one, Perseverance rover, and all these things were a dream for us decades ago. But now
Mhm.
it's achieved. Like, we have achieved all these things, and it's really unbelievable that we are at this level. And I don't think we will stop this progress, right? So
No.
what was your reaction when you first saw that image?
I was so happy. Okay, so funny. I'll tell you a funny story actually that happened. So, um, there was an astronomy day a few days back, and so my university was participating in that, and we're volunteering, just and being at the museum. And so one of my classmates and friend of mine, she actually was telling us that the Event Horizon team has some interesting news to share with the public, and it will be released on May 12th. And so we were just talking about that, and we are just trying to see what news it could be. And then she did say that she does predict it was going to be of the black hole in the center of our galaxy. And so when that picture came up, it was so amazing to see because it was so incredible and it was such a big achievement that you get to see what's at the center of our own Milky Way, just because the picture from 2019, it was also a big feat to achieve, but also it was just so far away. But now, like the one that came up on May 12th, it feels like it's very close to us in a sense, just because it's in our own galaxy. And so I immediately thought of my friend when she was predicting, and I was like, oh, well, she was right. And it just made me realize that there was just so much that we can do with science, with data, with the even the new James Webb Space Telescope, with the amazing new specifications and additions on it, we can do so much more science, and I'm sure we will achieve some groundbreaking results sooner or later. And as you said, this is nowhere near the end. This is just the beginning, and the more we put our thoughts, effort, and time and energy into this, the more results we achieve, the more groundbreaking theories and discoveries we get to see every day. So it was incredible to witness. I was so excited.
That was the case of every astrophile out there, because I know like many of my friends, and they were really excited to
Mhm.
to see the first to see that image of black hole. And
Mhm.
it really looked great. That gave us a strange kind of satisfaction, because
Mhm.
it was really a great achievement for humans, as you said. And this shows the passion, the interest we humans have. And this is not like we are now having this, because but we had this from our from our past, our ancestors. Many things shows that
Mhm.
our ancestors were really interested in to know about
Yeah.
space, to know about the things out there. And our ancestors, like the pre-human, we can say, uh, really civilizations like Mayan civilizations and Indus Valley. These
Mhm.
they also worked for, you can say, a kind of space, because they predicted many things like the circumference of Earth and all the things. And
Right.
also they predicted that there are 9 planets out there. And
Mhm.
this shows that the Barbie doll was gone into space. So
Yeah.
these also think that we humans are really interested in that we are doing these silly things. But yes,
Mhm.
these silly things shows our interest in astronomy. And
Mhm.
you can say the unraveling the mysteries of space. And our mythologies too are really like contain space in it. And personally, in the Hindu mythology, in the Indian
Yeah.
mythology, solar system is redesigned, you can say.
Mhm.
There, every planet have its own king, we can say, Sunny, Mangal, in Hindi, you can say. And there is one king of them, like the one
Mhm.
main you can say personality, that is sun. And they are controlling the whole space, and people like the superhumans from here, you can say
Mhm.
gods, are going into space, traveling there. And these things shows that we humans had our interest in space from a very long time. And all these things really shows that we humans were kind of like advanced at that time. Still we are, but we had the passion, and we predicted that there are nine planets and all the things,
Mhm.
which was not really possible, which was not really easy for them.
Yeah.
But they did this because just because of their passion, just because of their
Mhm.
curiosity.
Yeah, of course.
So
I 100% agree. And like even from my land, Mesopotamia, Sumerians, Babylonians, Akkadians, Assyrians, all of these, ancient civilizations, they've, like you said, predicted space, and they did have some sort of connection to the skies, and they even believed it was, without them, they wouldn't, without that connection, they wouldn't be on Earth. And so from that, I think we inherited that connection and that passion and that curiosity just for us to be here today. And so that connection is so powerful because it's lasted so many generations before us, and it's still there, and we can still see it, and I'm sure it's going to be there for the next generations and generations after us as well. So
Hmm, like that, as you said, this is gonna be in our future generations. There is no
mm,
doubt in it. And people say that we humans will like kind of destroy ourselves in future because of our work, the things we are doing now, the global warming and all the, you can see, natural calamities will destroy us. But I
yeah.
don't think so, because humans are really, really, we can say, excited, very passionate, and very intelligent, because then so we will find some solutions of them too. And I
Hmm.
don't think we humans will extinct in the future. And I must say that futurists like Monsieur Kaku, in his
Yeah.
books, he have written really great things of the future. And
Hmm.
we can assume that he is thinking that we will not extinct in the future, and we will progress like this, like at a very great speed in the future too. And we will make new technologies with the help of our understanding of our physics, and we can say the laws of universe. So I don't
Hmm.
think we will extend. So what are your views on the future of the human civilizations and all? Like, do you think we will progress at the same speed, or will there be any thing which will destroy us, or which will stop us for being from progressing?
Okay, that is a very good question because there's so many factors to think of. So, you know, I do think that humans tend to have tendencies such as, being greedy or liking power or, being political and things like that, just because we've seen it in the past. Like there was a pattern like that in the past. However, I think with, science and research, I think just because it brings people together and just because it allows us to think outside the box, these tendencies do not get to surface as often as I'm hoping. I mean, this is what I hope to see. But with that being said, there are lots of factors that can contribute to the human race's demise, and I think one of them could be the fact that there is, a big asteroid that is going to impact Earth sooner or later. um with that, there is a possibility. Maybe it's a small one, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, right? And so when that happens, then we humans as well will become extinct. Nuclear war, politics, and the fact that we're using so much of Earth's resources, that it's not enough for the population on Earth. And so I think these reasons are valid for us to think like, oh, will the human race just vanish or just become extinct? However, when you have people like Elon Musk's vision that says, oh, we want to send people to Mars and we want to make the human race planetary, just because we want to survive and just because we want to also explore that higher level of human intelligence and all of these things, then I get some sort of hope because I do realize that although it might not be a very short-term goal, but I do realize that it is a goal at the end of the day. And so with these new commercial space missions, the Inspiration 4, even the Dragon, and they're just incredible achievements that, just to see that, oh, we are making an effort and we are making some sort of progress when it comes to this issue. And when I saw the Inspiration formation, I thought, in a few years time, or not even that long after it came up to happen, it would be a dream come true for normal citizens, just to experience what it feels like to be in space. And so if you think about it, that's how everything we have started. Like, that's how cars started. That's how planes started. And so this just gives me hope with the fact that, with these initiatives out there, then we are getting one step closer to achieving that goal of making the human race interplanetary, and eventually settling on Mars. And hopefully from there, it's just won't stop. It's just going to be a big snowball. And so as much as I think that, there are factors to end the human race, I also like to look at the positive side and just say, well, what is being done in order for us to not have that happen to the human race, because it would be a shame, like you said, for us to go extinct, just because we are at the end of the day an intelligent species, and we have put so much effort and time and energy to reach to where we are today, considering the fact that we've also done not bad things, but not very positive things in the past, and we may continue to do so. But I think when we do look outside our tiny little box, we do get to have this sort of vision that, Earth is Earth and human race is a human race, and that's all that matters. Like, no other agendas really come into play.
The things you pointed out, that we have to take the both visions. Like, I totally agree with you. We have to take the both visions, the both viewpoints on this.
Mm-hmm.
We can say a topic.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the thing you pointed out, that the nuclear war can end up. So these things like kind of uh, can destroy our human civilization,
Right.
because the nuclear wars, the war like which just happened and which is currently going on in Ukraine and between Russia and Ukraine, like this is something that can lead to World War III. But we
Mm-hmm.
don't want this, because this if World War III will happen, then there are like like every country is now like is now very advanced. Now they are not like the primitive ones they had in the, you can say, 19s. But yes, this time, if the war will happen and and at a world scale, then it will surely destroy ourselves and will cause a great damage to our human property, our human civilization. So
Mm-hmm.
that is the thing. And I don't want to do this. And as you said, all are equal, because race, skin color, and all these things, they
Yeah.
should not be. One should not be just on these things, because this is nature's gift. Because this is not their fault. This is not their fault, because they have not decided it.
Mm-hmm.
They have it from their birth. So, but there are still people, there are still many humans, many people out there which still believes in this. And in almost every country, like in India too, I must say that India is a very diverse country. There
Mm-hmm.
in religion, people with different religions, different caste, different race,
Mm-hmm.
live here together. But still some humans or some people are there, like which are fighting because of their religions, because of their race and all. Like they still have some sort of the feeling of discrimination in mind. They have such ideologies, we can say. Really, this could be really bad for us. And this thing, we can stop our progress, not in the field of astronomy and physics, but in every field, in the medical
Mm-hmm.
field too. And but as this will destroy our human civilization, this is the thing. We don't have to, spread this. We have to stop this here. And if this will be stopped, then I must say we will constantly progress at a really great speed in every field. But no matter it is medical, it's astronomy, it's physics, or something else, we will
Right.
like the whole human will be in a situation of betterment. So this is the
Of
thing I
course.
wanted to say. As and I totally agreed with you. There are both the viewpoints, like the one which thinks that humans will destroy themselves, are doing these things. Humans are doing these things that can, you know, um, destroy themselves, or can end the human civilization, can end the human race. But there are some people like Elon Musk who are, working for the future and have many dreams like the colonization of Mars, Moon, and all, and is constantly working towards it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's why it's also important for us to send people, as much people as we can, to space, because they get to experience the overview effect, and that is just something so powerful. Because every astronaut or every person that has been up in space who got to see how planet Earth is from the outside and how thin our atmosphere actually is, how we don't have any borders, we don't have any countries that define us, or any regions, or it's just planet Earth, just the big blue planet is just, it changes you as a person. And so, people who get to experience the overview effect, they come back as better people, and they come back as people who have a broader mindset, who just want to advance the human race. And so that is also one of the main big reasons why I think commercial space missions are actually so important, is because we try to get as much people as we can to experience that effect. And so for them to see what Earth is like on the outside, and how, we sort of feel like it's home and when we're up there. And so you'd want to do everything you can just to protect it, and just, to keep it safe from harm's way. So yeah, I totally agree.
Traveling in space is the dream of many humans out there.
Hmm.
Many big businessmen, like Richard Branson and Jeff Bezos, gone into space, and I must say, like, after that, they really, like, they were really fascinated with how our space is, how beautiful it is, and how many like places are there, like the Earth, the beauty, the beauty of Earth and other planets, just like fascinated them. And I
Hmm.
saw the interviews of Richard Branson and Jeff Bezos after they came to Earth back, and it really showed that they was really fascinated. They was in a state of, a salt state, because they didn't imagine that how beautiful it is and how the things are there. And I must say,
Hmm.
and I totally agree with you, that commercial space missions are the one things that will increase the interest of people in space. And there
Of
are,
course.
like, I read about many projects that they are building many infrastructure in space, like the Grand Hotel in space and all. So these
Hmm.
are the things that will make people, that will make humans a kind of, go like a kind of progress, that this will help us humans to progress. And this will, make an interest of, those people who are not so interested in space science, but yes, they have a dream, like, they have a curiosity, like what space looks like and
Yeah.
what are there. So commercial space missions are really important for all these things.
Of course, yeah, 100%. They're the ones that I think that drive the engine to more, human space exploration. And you see representation on TV as well. Like with the Inspiration 4, Dr. Simon Proctor, she was a woman of color, and I just was so amazed by the fact that, a civilian who fits that criteria is actually going to space, just because I felt like, oh, I can do it, just to see representation on TV, and all that wonderful thing. So yeah, I definitely think commercial space missions are actually a great way to advance our, intelligence when it comes to astronomy and space and physics, and rockets and things like that.
I really agree. I totally agree with you. Space missions are there. Space is really beautiful, and people who have dreamed to go there, or who have gone there, are really in a state of fascination, right? And
Hmm.
still there are number of mysteries, there are number of things which is yet to be discovered by us. We humans, we have not yet discovered them. But yes, like the mysteries of, we can't say the mystery, but yes, it's the mystery of big dark matter, dark energy. And this is the one thing that, like, we have discovered, like, we know some things about black holes, like the structure, like the event horizon, the singularity of it. So all
Yeah.
these things we know, but we don't know anything about dark matter, dark energy, and these things are like maintaining the curiosity of humans in space, in universe, in the its mysteries, in the laws of physics, and still. We have to progress more. We have
Hmm.
many things to discover. We will not stop here, and I hope that many the people like the scientists currently, like the future generation, will also have the same curiosity, the same interest in the like, even more
Yeah.
curiosity, even
Hmm.
more passion towards space, and I hope that we will continue this progress in the future too.
I hope so as well. Just because I see more, it's amazing. To be honest, it's just a great thing to see. I see more outreach when it comes to STEM and especially space and physics and astronomy. And I see more effort and more organizations and institutions, taking that initiative to involve themselves and, the STEM research and especially science research and everything with the public. And you get to see the curious look on young kids, and that's just incredible to witness because they already have that impression in their minds that, oh, science is cool or STEM is cool or space is cool. And so when you see, when they come up to you and they ask you a question and you explain it to them and they just have this like, oh my god, look on their face, it's incredible because it's a very powerful bond and connection, because then they will grow up one day and hopefully you will say, I do like this field, and I do like STEM, and I do like research, and I do like to improve humans as a society, as a collective society. So it's great. Yeah.
So do you want to say something to all those space lovers who are watching this and who are out there and like future scientists we can say like who
Mhm.
will discover something, who will do something in the field of science? Do you want to say something to them?
I would say do not give up, no matter how many obstacles you face, no matter how many challenges you encounter in your journey, no matter how much people tell you you're not good enough, or no matter how little they make you feel. Because at the end of the day, like we've been talking throughout this whole talk, if you are passionate about something, it doesn't even matter if it's in STEM or science. This applies to any field in the entire existence. If you are passionate about something, and if you know that you're good at it as well, then go after it. And for sure there's going to be such a high chance that you'll be successful at what you do, just because that passion is your engine, and the fact that you're good at it also will enhance your skill set or make you learn something new along the way. And so do not give up, no matter, especially if you're a woman, especially if you are someone from, who is colored, or a woman of color, or if you identify as such. If you fit that category, then yeah, that applies to you as well, and even more, just because I've seen a lot of underrepresentation of women in STEM. So
And is there a number of examples in this field that shows that the race and color is not something that will stop you? Like
mhm,
Dr. Hakim always say, is one who faced many challenges, but he was something. He is something. It's really sorry, but he is something that
mhm,
is motivating all the space lovers out there, and the ones too who are like facing the discrimination of the people and like I want to repeat all the things he said. Like he
mhm.
said that just believe in yourself. Don't concentrate on on the talks people are saying to you, on the things people are saying to you. Believe in yourself, and if you have passion that you will do something in this field, or you will like if you have decided that you are gonna do this, then you will surely do it. Just you need your passion, your interest, and you have to believe in yourself. Don't
Yeah.
think that because of this color, because of this I mean if you are a woman, then so don't think that we like you can't do something, or you are unable to, you are not really so made for this, for made for that thing.
Mhm.
You are, and if you have interest, if you have passion, and if you believe in yourself, then you will achieve something. You will go in the stars, and
Of
just believe in
course.
yourself. I must say that
Of course.
that's the thing Dr. Hakim always said, and it really motivated me too, because he is something that has worked in is one of the most experienced one like the Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's
Mm-hmm.
also one. These people like Dr. Science, like Doctor, you said, these people are something. These people are people that motivate, that are motivating us, that are motivating not only the space lovers but all the people who have decided something to achieve in their life out there.
Of course, 100%. I could not agree more. Yeah, just, power through, stick to your passion, hang on to it if you're really passionate about something and just go for it, try to block away the negativity. I know it's hard, I can do it even most of the times. Like sometimes it does even get to me as well, but try to not let it affect you because at the end of the day, it's you, it's your passion, it's your success, it's your journey, it's your path. So, thank you.
It was a really great talk to you, and the things you said are was quite amazing and was quite motivating too because the things you said in the motivation part, you can say,
Hmm.
this will motivate people. This will you can say make people understand that who they are, like
Hmm.
what they are going to do in the future and
Hmm.
what are for what they are made. So these are the things I really enjoyed this talk, and your perspective, your viewpoints. I must say, you are a really great science communicator and a
Thank
really
you.
motivational speaker too. Because the things you pointed out was quite amazing, and the your perspectives too on different topics. Like the things you say, like we can assume that you are a real science communicator. You have a
Hmm.
lot of interest in physics and astronomy, and you can do anything, and you will achieve many things in future, I must say.
Thank you so much for the kind talk. I totally agree, but on your end as well, like I just like the fact that you're a science communicator as well, and that you are doing what you can to make a difference in the world. And I think a lot of people will recognize that effort and that time and that energy that you put into what you do, because I know I can see that you love it as well. And so, so much, I hope that you get to achieve what you want to achieve in the future, and hopefully I'll see you up there in space. Who knows? Or you see me or we see each other. So
Thank you so much for all the things you said, and it was a really great talk. And hope we will again meet, and we will
of
discuss
course.
something in the field of astronomy again. And this
Hmm.
time with our co-host too, because he's one that who is very passionate about astronomy and space. He didn't join us, but
Hmm.
no problem. We will discuss with him too in the future. But
Of
yes,
course.
all the things same, and really thank you to all the people who are currently seeing this and who are like motivating us. And it was really great talk, and it was really a great meet with you because there are some people in the whole on the whole earth that will motivate you, and you have to um, you have to accept their suggestions or their help, because they will be the ones who will help you to achieve more in the future. So really
Of
thank you so much
course.
for having me and to have a meet with me.
Thank you so much for letting me join you as well. And it was a great meeting. I enjoyed our conversation. And yeah, of course, we'll do it again someday. And hopefully, more people will also benefit from this talk. And thank you to everyone who joined us today. If you missed the live, don't worry. I will upload it on my page and as well as on the podcast that Viraj is hosting. The name is the Cosmos Chat. And so make sure to check that out. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye everyone.